this is my garden. This is the third year growing stuff. Last year I grew squash, yellow squash, which I don't care for, so I don't recommend growing that because it takes over. But this year I grew acorn squash from the seeds of an acorn squash that I didn't eat, had every intention of eating. Every year I like to put radish seeds in this little tree circle because eventually they grow flowers that attract bees. We've got lots of wasps, so we're trying to get the bees here. This is a cherry tree we planted a couple years ago. It's really doing good. I planted corn for the first time this year, and it's doing really well, which is really exciting. We're doing keto right now, so we can't eat it, but we'll share it with others. So here's the sad existence of my garden. I grew beans, which I actually ate. I had a bowl full of the little peas, beans, whatever they're called, the other day, but I don't kill anything. And so little critters come and eat my leaves, but I won't poison them. So I'm like, we'll share. So here is an example of the green bean, pea, whatever. They're actually really good. They grow this little bitlet on the end that comes off when you wash them, but they're really good. It's awesome. I feel like edible food I made. And here's some carrots. I just had to recently weed out grass. We don't keep any grass. We have xeriscaped, if you see, but we have pockets of grass that grows. It's like if we wanted to grow it, it wouldn't grow. And when we don't, it pops up everywhere. But I've got some carrots. These, okay, this is something I'm not sure about. So I don't know if this is broccoli or Brussels sprouts because I brilliantly put both kinds next to each other. And again, as you see, I don't kill anything, so we share with the crickets and the little caterpillars, all the food. Lettuce, awesome. Okay, grows super easy. This is my second year growing lettuce. Oh my God, I love it. You just come out here and you have a salad. Now you have to avoid, the shared leaves, but you get the new ones and it does great. Here's our fish pond. We love it, but we have a lot of goldfish in there, and goldfish are the dirtiest, nastiest fish in all the land. We built the pergolas here, so we could have a little outdoor seating area, hot tub, and then quickly I'll show you our very first garden bed. Raspberries over here. Yet to have one raspberry, but I think it takes a couple years. So this was our very first garden bed. It gets sunshine all day long, so I do my tomatoes here. I'm doing onions this year. I wanted to let the weeds in the brick grow, and now I can't get rid of them. They're just too high. But, winter will come. So I grew these ones by seeds. This was a plant, kind of about this big, maybe a foot tall, so it's doing pretty good, and it's got a bunch of tomatoes. The onions are doing good, and those were all grown by seed. So one recommendation I will give new gardeners, grow it from seed. Don't try those little thingies and you try to transplant this little tiny spriglet of something and then it just dies by the time you transplant it. Just throw the seeds in there. The problem is you don't know what's a thing and what's a weed. So it takes a little while, and then by the time you start to determine that, oh yes, that's a tomato plant, the weeds overtook it. So you got to do a lot of weeding. But truly enjoyable. A lot of this stuff we we don't eat. Some of it we have learned how to can because we just had an overabundance of it. But that's one of the things we do in the summertime in between our travels. So just wanted to share that with you, and have a great day.